I cannot with you. Okay.
Check for boogers.
You know what? Y'all are going to think this is so silly. I asked my lovely boyfriend, Adam, to tell me something funny right before this training because I don't know why I'm never nervous to do these, but for some reason right now I am. It's probably because he's laying on the couch watching me. And he literally told me he had nothing to tell me that was funny. And then he said, check for boogers. So thanks, Adam.
You're welcome.
Anywho, so I know a lot of people recently have been struggling with recruiting really bad. I know for me, for my group, we haven't grown a whole lot this fall and this winter. Like we've grown, but it's kind of been in a standstill. And I was trying to come up with some new ideas to recruit. And I watched Debbie Pitts Palmer, who is a phenomenal SSD. I watched her video on recruiting, and her theory and her idea was really good, and it really spoke to me. I took a lot of notes and really loved all of that. But I started to kind of digest all of it and dive into it and figure out how I could simplify it because, you know, people in this world, if you put too many things in there, just like in your life, when you put too much stuff in your life, instead of doing all the things, you do nothing because you're overwhelmed. So if you throw this new recruit all these things to do, it's very overwhelming for them at first. So I was like, how can I simplify this not only for them, but also for me? Because guys, we don't need to be spending 24/7 recruiting. We've got people to lead. We have sales that we got to get. Like this business is not just about recruiting. Yes, recruiting is huge, but there's also other forms of the business that you need to make sure that you personally have in check in your business. So we don't need to spend 24/7 recruiting, essentially is what I'm trying to say. So I wanted to make it simple. That was my goal. So I came up with a system, and you know what? It might not work. It might do nothing. But also I know for me and my business, whenever I feel a little bit stuck, I always want to try something different, something new, come up with a new idea, even just to get my brain thinking in a new way. Because when you think the old way all the time, you don't change, you just stay right there. So, okay, so the goal of this recruiting tool that I've come up with, and I do have to give a lot of props to my boyfriend over there on the couch because it was not just me. We were watching this video because he's the bomb and he likes to do business with me, which is nice. And he's the one who essentially came up with this idea, not me, but I just like wrote a bunch of notes and kind of stemmed off of it. So thank you, Adam. Okay, so the goal of this recruiting style is to train and teach your potential recruit in the meantime. So not only are you going to try to recruit them, but also during the recruiting tactic that we've come up with, you are going to train them how to sell. You're going to train them how to recruit. You're going to do all these things in the meantime. But if at the end of the day, they don't decide to join, you not only have new customers, but you also have new potential recruits. And if they do join, you are creating this independence from day one in their business, which is so huge, you guys know, in business. And as leaders, we want to have independent, strong consultants. So, number one, we got to find out who's interested. If you haven't made a list of a dream team in a while, you got to start there. Find out who's interested. Who comes to your mind? You need to come up with a list of 25 to 50 people. Okay? We're not talking about a list of 10. We're talking about a list of 25 to 50 people because your power is in numbers. If you come up with a list of 50 people and you message 50 people, the chances are of you getting 50 replies, that's a joke. Y'all know that. But if you come up with 50 people and you talk organically with these people and send messages to these people and talk to them, the chances of you getting maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, the odds are in your favor. So you have to have a good size number there to begin with. You want to come up with people who are go-getters in life. You don't want to just go for Joe Schmo down the street. I mean, he might be great, but you want to look for people who are already bosses in life. And don't be afraid to look for people who are like attorneys. I have a really good friend who's an attorney who's in Scentsy. People who are nurse practitioners. People who are stay-at-home moms who like have this side gig going on. You want to look for people who are go-getters in life, but also look for the other people in between. But that's what you want to focus on. Whenever I'm stuck and I don't know how to find new people and I don't know how to find new names, I always start with my friend list on Facebook. To be honest, I pull it up and I just start from A and go to Z and look at names. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot. Years ago, I tried to recruit her and this is what's going on. But you know what? She needs to go back on my dream team list. Once you start writing down names, it'll jog your memory of people who you've tried to recruit over the years, or maybe somebody that you just came in contact with 2 weeks ago, but you weren't in the recruiting mindset. And now you're like, well, damn, that person would be great. Come up with a list of people, 25 to 50 people. Look through your Instagram. If you're not doing Instagram stories, I'm not going to do a training on this right now, but you are missing the mark. Instagram stories are huge right now. So come up with your list of 25 to 50 people. I want you to reach out to these people. Don't do it anything crazy. Don't be one of those people who's like, hey, I'm trying to grow my team. You can help me. No. Me and Adam were talking earlier about leadership and growing in life in all these different ways. And we talked a lot about, how we put everything back to us when it has nothing to do with us. If you aren't a selfish person, if you look at your life and realize that whatever you gain is extra. You're not owed anything. You're not owed this group to do fantastic. You're not. Anything that you get extra is a blessing. So, okay, so you've got to message these people. Be organic about it, okay? Don't just go and like smash 50 people with a message. You need to start following them on social media. You need to start commenting on their things. You need to start reaching out to them in that way. Don't just do these cold, blind messages. I hate those. Send voice texts. Voice texts are huge. You know why? Because when you voice text somebody, they're like, damn, why is this girl voice texting me? What is she trying to say to me? It's more personal. And you want to tell them that you came up with a new system on how to recruit people to help them with this business. And it's going to set them up for success from day one. And it's new and it's innovated. And you're looking for people to come along with you on this journey. And you just feel like they could be so good. That's the kind of message that you send. Okay? Once they bite, you have to give them the independence from day one. We as leaders, as recruiters, in every area of life, we like to take control. I know I do it nursing half the time. I have a hard time giving up control to my nurses to do X, Y, and Z because I know what I bring to the table. I know the kind of nurse I am. I don't trust people easily in that sense. We like to take control of people when we recruit them from day one. We don't talk to them and ask them what they want out of this business. We think about what we want and how it can benefit us. And instead of giving it to them, putting it in their hands, finding out what they want from it, we take it, we run with it. You know what we do? We scare them. So give them control. Talk to them about your new recruiting technique and how it's going to help them, which I'm going to tell you in a second what it's like. And it's so simple. But find the people, message the people, and then they're going to do the same. They need to find at least 25 people, okay? We'll go back to that in a second. Now that I wrote this, I'm seeing how I should have changed that. But also, when you're talking to them about this new recruiting technique, teach them the importance of being a blessing to somebody through the business. That's one thing that I've realized over the years, that it's not about me. As a leader, and just as like the vehicle that Scentsy's provided me, like I've been able to bless people through that, through Scentsy, through my journey, through all of the stuff that I've been through. It's not about you. Okay, so the first thing that these people need to do, they're going to create a Facebook page. It's going to be a group. Okay, it's going to be a private group. Private group. Remember that. Write that down, because when you're going into the settings for a Facebook group, you have to choose what you want. It's going to be a private group. Okay? Don't add them to your team page yet. I think a lot of where we go wrong is that we invite people to our team page when they're interested in the business, and it becomes a little overwhelming because they're seeing all the posts. So don't add them to the team page yet. That's going to be a thing where, like, when they get to X, Y, and Z, which we're talking about in a second, they get added to your team page afterwards. Okay? What they need to do is find at least 25 people to add to this page. I don't know what the page needs to be called. I was kind of gonna see what y'all comment and what you think after I'm done with the video. You tell me, because I don't know what the page needs to be called. But they're gonna create a page. They need to add 25 people to this page. They find them the same way you found them. You create something on Instagram, something on Facebook, trying to get people interested in the business, in all of it, in products and everything. They want to be on this page because this is going to be a dope, motivational, fun, exciting page. 2021 seems like it's acting just like 2020, y'all, and people are thirsty and they want to have fun and they want to be happy because they're missing that right now. They want to be added to this page. It's like a super secret page and everybody needs to be there. So they need to add 25 people to this page. Okay, ground zero. The second that page gets to 25 people, and it might take a day, it might take 2 days, it might take 3 days. But in the meantime, your potential recruit is the host of this page. She's the person. So you need to put it in her hands. If it takes 3 days, she needs to be putting stuff up there. Like, get ready, because when we get this group to 25 people, and those people might add other people so they can see on ground zero what we're going to drop for these people, what it is, what's it all about, what's the secret page, like what's going on here. So the second they get to 25 people on this page, you drop a video, your face. You're going to introduce the person, the host. You're going to talk about the business. This video needs to be 5 to 7 minutes long. That's it. Quick. Nobody wants to watch a 20-minute video. I'm surprised some of y'all are still on here and it's been 12 minutes long. I know my ADD can't handle it half the time. But anywho, 5 to 7 minutes. Make it funny. Make it interactive. Be happy. Be like, yo, what's up? Thank God you're on this page. Finally, I've been waiting for 3 days to post this video. Pre-recorded. This is the key. Because if you do this, the goal is to have, 5 pages. You're potentially trying to recruit 5 people at the same time. But you need these pre-recorded videos so that when they get to 25, all you do is post. You don't have to go on there and go live and do all these other things, because that takes a lot of time, guys. If you're trying to recruit 5 people and they've got 5 different group pages and you're going on 5 different pages doing live videos, that's going to take a minute. But if all you do is upload on ground zero day, if you upload that video, that's quick. It's simple. You have an outline. We're going to have an outline to go from. You could even make a Google Doc, make an Excel sheet so you know which day, make a little calendar on your calendar. Simple. Ground zero. I post the video. In that video, you're also going to introduce yourself. Tell a tiny bit of your story, not a whole big story, but a tiny bit of your story, and tell them that you're going to be doing something fun the next day and that they could get like prizes and stuff like that. Okay, so that's ground zero. That's not day one, it's ground zero. Day one, you're going to drop a video at 8 a.m. Ground zero doesn't have a time, because whenever they hit 25, you're going to drop that video up there. Day one, you're going to drop a video at 8 a.m. It's going to be of you with a pre-recorded video, 5 to 7 minutes long. That's it. Talking about your 3 favorite products and why. Make it fun. Make it interactive. Don't be weird. If you got to pull your dog into it, if you got to pull your kid into it, pull whoever. Pre-recorded video, 8 a.m. This is the day that you get the most orders. I promise you. And you know what's so dope about this? If these people decide to not join, you have gained 25 new potential customers. You've gained potential recruits. You've gained all of it. Even if they don't join, you've got these new people. Day one is your day. You go on there, you drop this video of all these awesome, dope products, 3 products. And then in the meantime, you post in that video the comment. You do the link to her page, to her link so that people can order directly from that link. You're getting PRV that day. If she joins, it's going to be her PRV. But if not, you get PRV that day. Also, that day, you put something up there motivational. Say something a tiny bit about your story, something small, something quick. That same day, you also post a video of a gift bag full of goodies. So you put together a little basket of stuff, maybe like a shower soap, a hand cream, a counter clean. Maybe it's your 3 favorite products in one basket. Whoever orders $50 or more off of the link that you posted that day gets entered into a hat or whatever with names. And whoever gets that ticket, they get the prize, the $50 bundle. So you've got people who are trying to order that day quickly because they want to get that bundle. Okay, so that's day 1. It's all about products, getting PRV. And in the meantime, your person who you're trying to recruit is seeing what you're posting. You're literally already freaking training her how to sell because you're showing her how simple it is to sell. Okay, so it's simple. And we're going to talk a little bit at the very end about what she needs to be posting in between. So this is not all on you, by the way. All right, day 2. This is called the You Better Recruit Day. You're going to drop a pre-recorded video, 5 to 7 minutes long, about your journey. Talk about why you joined Scentsy, all the things in between that went on in your life. Be vulnerable with these people. Share who you are in this video. That's day 2. This is the day that you could potentially recruit one of those 25 people if this person doesn't join. Okay, so that's day 2. And your recruit is learning how to recruit in the meantime because you're showing her how simple it is. Okay, day 3, this is the last day. You close it up. Give them a deadline that they need to order by day 5. You keep the page open for 5 days. That's it. Maybe ground zero takes 3 days. That's fine. You add it to the 5. But 5 days, that's it. Either your recruit joins or you get all these new people. Okay? Make sure that the people that have ordered from you on there that you're going to take care of. They ordered from that link. You take care of them. You follow them on social media. You make sure you text them, say thank you. But here's the deal. The goal is to flip this party and that person gets PRV off the bat, but you trained her in the meantime. You trained her how to recruit and you trained her to sell. But if she doesn't, then you still gain all these new people. Over those first 3 days of ground zero, day 1, day 2, day 3, your person is also going to go up there. Number 1, she's going to go live. She's going to tell everybody how she thinks Scentsy could bless her in 2021. Number 2, she needs to put up there a little bit about herself. Maybe take a picture with her kids, a picture with her dog. Why she loves Scentsy. She can put a freaking picture up there with a product, whatever. Because it's not just going to be about you. And you know what? If she's not doing anything, boom, I'm taking those 25 people there for me. Clearly you don't want to join. Sorry, not sorry. So that's it. Make sure that you give her the independence. You are literally the vehicle for her so she can see how it's supposed to be done, but you don't take over. Don't take over. Ground zero, she adds, we get to 25, you pop that video on of like who you are, why you're doing this. Day 1 is all about the PRV, getting the sales that day, posting her link, doing the bundle. Day 2 is about recruiting. You talk about the opportunity in joining, what Scentsy's done for you. If you've gone on a trip, what you've done. If you have to use my story, you use my story. Use whoever's stories, how Scentsy has been a blessing and what you've seen done. Day 3, you close it up and you thank those people for being on there. And then that's it. It's done. So hope y'all like it. If you have a name for this person's page, please tell me because I have no idea and my brain is fried. But that's it. If y'all have questions, definitely reach out to me. You know where to find me. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. End.